following podcast may cause you to question your belief in government, disregard authority, get arrested, be disowned, or deported. Welcome to Delenda Est Carthago, a curmudgeons.net podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Andy.
And I'm your other host, Aaron. We're here to cut through the clutter of some of today's headlines.
This is the Andy and Aaron Don't Talk About the NSA edition of the podcast.
Are we going to start again?
Yeah.
Do we still have to do the Al Mohler?
Yes. So, we're going to do the Al Mohler. Ignore that baby crying in the background.
This is what happens when you have thousands of children. Or six.
Six.
Total.
Anyway, this is yesterday's Al Mohler briefing. This is his last segment. Great way to end the week. So,
great way to ruin my weekend. Is that what you just said?
Aaron has not heard this, so we'll get a nice off-the-cuff response. Here we go.
Finally, when we come to considering how change takes place in a society, we cannot escape reference to politics. Because when it comes right down to it, politics in terms of elections and political decisions are largely the mechanisms whereby these kinds of changes are effected within a society.
Now, the changes he's referring to are, of course, about gay marriage and other such things.
Yes. Well, first of all, this is why I hate civilization. Civilization is not civilization. Civilization is politics. I might actually agree with a little bit of this.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially within a democratic society, where if politics isn't everything, and it's not everything,
but almost everything.
Well, you just said it's everything.
But almost everything.
If you ever want to do anything, you have to do it through politics. But politics is not everything.
You know, I've gotten this...
What is wrong with him?
I've gotten this argument...
I thought he was smart.
...from libertarian friends. Say, we still have to participate because you can do some good. And they'll cite things like, you know, William Wilberforce, like ending slavery in England. And be like, pretty much everything that's ever been undone through politics was already done by the government through politics. So
yeah, that's also true.
Actually, politics will touch everything, including the very issues we've been discussing in this edition of the briefing. That's where a recent column published in one of the nation's most influential magazines, The New Yorker in this case, makes very...
Isn't that why maybe you should accept our argument, Al? Perhaps.
That it touches
everything and it shouldn't?
No, because remember the Al Mohler worldview is he wants it to touch everything.
Well, that's the thing. As long as I can impose my standards, that's what matters.
That's right. Clear that one of the issues that we should note from last Tuesday's election is that very few Americans are actually voting.
And I was in the car like, yeah!
Exactly. Why would people vote?
We're winning.
There's no one to vote for.
Wait.
Fewer than in recent election cycles. 2013, says the New Yorker, marked a depressing low.
No. An encouraging low.
No, depressing. Now remember, this is the New Yorker.
What do they not understand? What do they not understand about, approval rate is what? 10, 11%, something like that?
9.
I think it's below 10%. Yep. Why would anybody vote for more of the same?
Well, I just want to tell you.
Oh, right.
No, but what's funny is that he's citing a New Yorker article.
Well,
which is like...
How can he read the New Yorker? That's
left, right?
Satan's magazine.
He's reading out of Satan's magazine, and he's about to agree with it.
Oh, well,
Jersey, the turnout of eligible voters,
that's what we're asked to do. That's what voting is. Saying, oh, okay, you're evil, but...
You have heard this.
I'm going to vote for you anyway, because Satan's not so bad if Satan's brother, Lucifer, is worse.
I thought you said you didn't listen to this.
I didn't. But it's Al Mohler. What is he going to say?
Well, you just told
the
him.
Republicans are not quite as bad as the Democrats.
You just gave it away.
Did I? I'm sorry. Did I break your segment?
Astonishing 10 points from the governor's race just 4 years ago. In other words, far less than half of the eligible voters in the state of New Jersey even decided to vote in an election that virtually
Can you pause it for a
everyone
second?
in New Jersey knew was important.
It was.
Al, you're welcome.
What? You didn't go vote?
No. I've actually considered defending my vote recently. Going to the polling place, signing in so no one else can use my vote, and then going up and not voting for anything and just hitting whatever the enter button is.
Or do they recycle it if you don't Like they watch to make sure you hit one of the buttons.
Well, that's the thing. You vote for like Donald Duck in one election so that it saves it, and then you're good to go.
You got electronic.
It's New Jersey, of course. It's electronic.
I don't know. I haven't been in a polling booth, so I don't know what they look like.
How could they falsify the elections in
New Jersey, of all places?
Ballot?
I mean.
Are you crazy?
In New York City, voters there faced an epic battle in terms of the election for mayor, but only 24% of the...
Kind of like the battle for Mordor.
You can have the pseudo-communist, or you can have the full-grown communist. How is that? That's not... That's... This... What's the word for this? We should coin something like accommodationalist. Al Mohler is officially an accommodationalist. He will shake hands with anyone as long as they oppose something slightly worse than they are.
Fortunately for you, this is not nearly as long as the last clip of Mohler I made you listen to.
I am happy about that.
Eligible voters in New York City even turned out to vote. But don't be too hard on New Yorkers, because as it turns out, their pathetic 24% voter turnout vastly exceeded the turnout in similar cities that also elected mayors, including Atlanta, Houston, Pittsburgh, and Detroit. In
Dr.
those
Hoppa.
cities, the percentages
Dr. Hoppa, please.
into double digits. Something clearly is happening in America. The fall
Yeah,
of New Jersey.
clearly it is. Where we're about to diverge, I think, is the analysis of what is happening.
No, I think he just said that something is happening, but I'm not going to acknowledge what's actually happening.
No, he's going to tell you.
No, he's not. He's going to provide his solutions. He's not going to actually think about why people wouldn't vote. He's never going to think about that.
He's quite unhappy about it, actually.
Exactly. But the point is, he'll never do anything as long as he keeps just avoiding.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
The American sheeple are ready to be led by somebody like him, but
yes.
he doesn't even try to do it the right way.
Digits, and in the state of Virginia, 43% of eligible voters voted in last week's election for governor there, but in 1989 it was 67%. Election by election.
So in only 24 years, we've managed to convince that many
I
people.
wish we could take credit for this.
It would be great if we could, like, a graph of...
It would be great if we could take credit for it. In the last 5 years, I think there has been some influence.
Not 20.
But in the past 20 years, no. 10 years ago, maybe.
But whatever,
5 years ago, definitely.
Whatever the reason is why they're not voting, it's fine. It's good.
Well, it's obvious that they don't like the candidates.
If
they liked the candidates, they would go out and vote for them.
It's probably a combination. They don't like the candidates. Probably a very small percentage have realized that it doesn't matter. And the rest of them...
don't think it affects their lives, even though it does matter.
Well, some of them know that it doesn't matter because they'll still get all their welfare and everything else no matter who
is in. Right.
And the rest of the people actually don't have time to go vote because they're actually working.
Yeah. It's pretty sad when your special interest groups realize, oh, well, it doesn't matter who it is. They're not going to take my money anyway. And then they even quit. That's sad.
Yeah.
State by state, even city by city, it's becoming more and more apparent that an increasing number of Americans eligible to vote are not voting. Let's consider what that means.
Here we go. He's going to pack this into a minute here, and the end is the best. So
great.
It means that those who are voting have an inordinate vote.
Oh, no.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't. So now your vote matters even more. Oh, my goodness. Your patheticness is unparalleled.
Well, first of all, he didn't... He obviously didn't do very well at the maths. Says this must be a new Common Core math problem.
I think you're right. It's very similar to the one that you explained earlier.
With the pennies in the coffee cup?
Yes. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
It means that when you have a minority of eligible voters voting, those who are voting are counting more than one.
A minority of eligible voters voting. Mm-hmm. It's not worth it. Just continue.
In a city like Detroit, they counted almost as if they were 10 citizens.
They counted each vote 10 times?
Someone turning out to vote outvoted 10 people who didn't vote.
In the theological classes, they don't teach statistics.
Statisticals?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Advanced statisticals number 3.
Christians thinking about the stewardship.
Here we go.
Oh no!
This is
This is the right hand turn for the worst right here.
For the vote, need to recognize just how important the act of voting actually is.
That's my response.
There you go.
As is routinely observed, elections have consequences.
Oh, every single time.
The problem is that you're agreeing with everyone when you say that because I won. It supposedly means something. You won, right? Great. You won 53% to 43% of 20% of the people in the country.
Well, he is correct that they always have consequences, and they're just not good for anyone.
Okay, this is something I wanted to blog about actually. Colorado and the secession movement out there.
North Colorado.
Yeah. Well, since there was a majority of people that didn't want to, they're not.
Right.
However, doesn't this go against the whole argument of, every vote counts? If every vote counts, do those 43% or whatever it was that wanted to get to secede?
Every vote counts above 50%. They never read that last part.
Yeah, that's true.
But we also need to say that voting has consequences. So does non-voting.
Actually, voting does have consequences because you are enabling.
Yes, I'll agree with that. Non-voting, he's equating with voting.
It has consequences too. You don't have to feel guilty.
No, that's not. No.
He's not going to say that?
Democratic system, a decision not to vote turns out to be, in itself, a vote.
So not voting is voting.
Oh, this is the old your non-vote is a vote for the other side.
That's right. And the only way that makes any sense is if
there's good and evil,
good side and a bad side.
Right. You're never going to convince him that
clearly know which side is which.
I'm not sure.
He's about to tell you.
Okay.
No, I don't think he is actually. He's too smart for that.
A vote that didn't go
Just
where it should go.
Where it should go. That's the euphemistic term for Republican. So I didn't vote. So I gave a vote to the Democrat because I didn't vote Republican.
Who's the Democratic senator that's actually been on the NSA's case? Is he a senator or a congressman? I can't even remember. Is it Ron Wyden?
Several of them, yeah.
So if I voted for him wouldn't he be the good guy on
You
NSA
think
matters?
Al Mohler is upset with the NSA? Really?
He probably feeds them Baptist data on church attendance or something, Oh my goodness.
No doubt.
And that's why Christians need to understand that not only do elections matter, the stewardship of our political responsibilities matters even more.
What are our...
Thanks for listening to-
Whoa!
I told you it was right at the end. He got you.
What are our...
And so you're going to hell if you don't vote.
Where's his... No, I just would like to know where his list of political responsibilities are. Just voting? Or voting plus voting Republican? Or protesting and voting?
Protesting? Why would you protest?
Or wearing a gun t-shirt and voting?
Clearly there's nothing...
What are the...
There's nothing to protest because Romans 13. And... except if it's a Democrat.
Then not Romans 13.
Then not Romans 13. It's very logical.
Man.
That's see, I figured
if you can
I figured you could only handle 3 minutes.
There are no political responsibilities. This is the problem. He is trying to turn Christianity into something that it's not.
I think we call it making things up.
Yeah, that's the same
just
thing.
making
Yeah,
things
that's the same thing. I don't like you, Al Mohler. I love you as a human being, and I value your existence, and it's wonderful that you say things. I'm glad you have opinions. I just hope that people aren't listening.
That's the problem.
Or they're listening the way we listen. Maybe that'd be better.
Probably would be better. Unfortunately, probably not the case. All right. I noticed you got the dustiest one you could find. It's not a good sign.
Well,
no one drinks this.
No one likes this.
We're gonna taste.
We're gonna try it though.
3 ciders. The first one here is Woodchuck.
Belgian white. Yes, it's a Belgian style cider, a handcrafted treasure. But it's crafted
just open it up. Nobody cares about it.
It's crafted with classic Belgian beer yeast, cloudy with a rich golden hue. Delicate aroma, though. Should be good.
Basically, it's cider fermented with Belgian yeast.
That's what I said.
Were
you not paying attention? You should be paying attention in the segments of this program. Wow, it's a program now.
Did they add coriander to it?
No, but it does say
Oh,
delicate aroma and taste. That's not a delicate aroma, apparently. With coriander and orange notes. Wow, it really smells. You can smell it now.
Can somebody turn that water pump off over there?
That's
Wow,
the
that's-
18-month-old.
It's,
I'm afraid to taste it. Caitlin, you're a star already.
I'm afraid to.
Most people that listen to this will probably like her better than us anyway.
They usually do.
Huh. That, I didn't expect it to, it doesn't smell like it tastes. I actually don't mind that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't mind that at all.
It tastes better than it smells, and it smells horrible. But it's too sweet.
It is too sweet, but every single cider is too sweet.
It's true.
I actually don't think this is this. We've been drinking all night. I don't think it's as sweet as Magners, even though.
Oh no, I think it's sweeter than Magners.
I think you're misremembering Magners.
Maybe. I don't get any Belgian out of it though,
Yeah, I can't figure that part out.
and I don't taste coriander.
There is
orange. I taste a
no
little,
coriander. There's a little
orange.
bit of orange. I actually like a little bit of orange.
Not my favorite though. I would not buy this.
No.
I don't think I could drink a
Of course,
quarter
honestly,
of
if we weren't tasting it, anything that's got this logo on it with the Woodchuck,
don't buy that.
Don't buy that.
There is a pink version of this.
I don't know if it was this one, but it was of Woodchuck.
Woodchuck
something.
pink.
Maybe it's made from breast milk or something. I'm not sure. But we almost bought it just because that's the kind of cause we. No, shut up.
All right, I'm not going to
Yeah.
drink that anymore. Stop that.
It's okay. Pass that down. Yeah, she wants to drink it. Probably my wife will too.
All right,
Co-conspirators.
let's try something different.
And on a different note,
This one's supposed to taste good.
you're supposed to show them the label.
I'm trying to read it first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the same.
Hey,
on both
they're-
sides.
look at that. They are going to think we
Really,
have been drinking
it's
all
the
night.
first one I had. All right, Blackthorn. It's from England, so you know it's good. It's a distinctive, crisp, dry taste.
I'm not so sure it doesn't have the jack on the.
Listen, right? Not like Crispin. It's made in the West Country, so again, you know it's good.
The West Country.
That's what it says right there.
California?
The West Country. No, England. The West of England.
There are multiple countries in England? Oh, wait, there are multiple countries in England.
No.
It's almost like they're enslaving tons of people.
No. There are not multiple countries in England. There are
Wales?
multiple countries in the United Kingdom.
Oh, that's right. No, that's still wrong.
Let's get.
Even in England, there's multiple countries.
That's right. Oh, that's not good. There was no hiss.
I didn't hear anything.
Exactly. Guess I don't have to worry about head on the cider.
Probably not.
It's carbonated. That's the best I can say about it.
It's carbonated. It does not stink as bad as the other one.
It doesn't, and it has a nice urine color to it.
It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't sound like you were urinating when you were pouring.
Yeah, for the people that only listen to the podcast, it's going to sound awful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's not bad.
It's not really bad.
It's got a little harsh aftertaste.
There's like a little
Lag in between the
there's a little bit of
refreshing-
extra bitterness at the end.
It says
I don't know that I'm all that offended by it though.
It's one of the better
Yeah.
ones.
I would drink this.
Is actually dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Blackthorn.
Yeah.
And for everyone it's naturally gluten-free.
That's the only reason I'm drinking it.
The only reason I'm drinking.
We want to make sure you get every possible noise.
And finally, I guess before I open it, Crispin extra
Refined
extra dry.
There you go.
This one,
They make it in a refinery.
it's European style fermented fresh.
I love it when it's
pressed
pressed.
apple juice. It's naturally fermented using a premium blend of blah blah blah. This doesn't say anything. Why am I reading this? It's cider.
It's refined. Wow. Yeah, they put brine in it, and it becomes
I
refried.
thought it was refried, like refried beans. This is a really light color.
Seems thin.
Seems very thin.
How come yours fizzed and mine didn't? Oh, that smells really good.
like
Holy cow.
An apple. This is the first one that actually smells like.
Yes. Wow.
That is good.
That's the best cider I've ever had in my life.
That's calm down.
That's the best cider I've ever had in my life.
It's really good.
Well, no, I take that back. It's not the best cider I've ever had in my life. It's the best store-bought cider I've ever had in my life.
It's the best bottled cider, I think. That is really good.
Yeah, holy cow. Very dry.
It tastes
Like, almost perfectly dry. And it has sweetness, but the sweetness doesn't compete with the dryness.
and it tastes just like an apple.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no off flavors or.
And it tastes like a Granny Smith apple.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a nice tartness. It's really good.
That's excellent. So this is.
I would.
So I like that other Crispin, the Union Jack one.
Yeah, the Union Jack. I think it's just dry.
It's just dry. It's still too sweet for me, but this, I would definitely recommend this.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for listening. Send us suggestions, links, or show ideas. And please remember to rate our blog posts. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back in 2 weeks. In the new Baptist utopia, Andy and I will do our best to convince everyone that voting does not matter. However, using the new statisticals, the power of Al Mohler's vote will grow exponentially. Until then, spit on your hands and hoist the black flag.